My name is Corwyn Bruce. I'm the project director for the Edmonton CCUS project, working for Heidelberg Materials. Heidelberg Materials is one of the largest building materials companies in the world. We have cement and aggregate facilities basically around the world. So the cement industry is responsible for 7% of worldwide GHG emissions. The production of concrete is the second most used material in the world after water. And so as an industry, we have a huge impact on climate change and on GHGs. So Heidelberg Materials actually owns Norcem Cement in Norway, and so that is also a Heidelberg Materials company. And we're actually building the world's first large-scale CCS plant at that plant in Brevik, Norway. And so that plant is going to capture about 400,000 tons of CO2 per year off of the existing kiln, and that represents about half of the flue gas. We've got 7 other projects around the world that are in various stages of development. And of course, one of the ones that was right after the Brevik one and one of the ones that's most mature is the Edmonton CCS project. And so the Edmonton CCS project is going to retrofit our existing cement kiln here in Edmonton with a post-combustion carbon capture plant. We're going to include a combined heat and power facility and capture the emissions off that as well. And so it will be the first plant in the world that's able to achieve net zero carbon cement without the purchase of offsets right on our site, just using chemistry. The reason that you want to look at doing CCS in Edmonton is because of the geology. So the geology in the Edmonton region for storing CO2 is purportedly the best in the world. So it's cheap, it's plentiful, easy to access, and so lots of reasons because of the storage. The other thing to keep in mind is that we already have the energy infrastructure capability here in Alberta. So we have module yards that can do large construction that have been used for oil sands expansions in the energy industry, and so we can use all of those same trades, that capability, that engineering staff, that whole supply chain. Can help to provide all the things we need to do to a CCS project. So ultimately, in terms of low-cost CCS, Edmonton is probably the place to start. This project has been developed since 2019, and it's been pretty much under the radar for the first 3 or 4 years of its development. And so we're here at Carbon Capture Canada to raise the profile of our project so that suppliers, governments, other people who are important stakeholders for us understand our project, can see our presence, and can get an idea of what we're actually intending on doing here in Edmonton. Hopefully in the year 2027, you'll be able to reduce the embodied carbon in the buildings that you build significantly by buying, net zero carbon cement from us. And ultimately, we can see the path where you're going to get to net zero carbon concrete. We can mitigate these emissions, and we can offer it as a value add to people who want to reduce their emission footprint.